WICR.
Back again, everyone. Brooklyn Nets. Worst team in the NBA besides Philly.
Yikes.
I don't think there's any question or debate for that. Everyone saw this coming. They did make some decent signings, at least. They're not bad players.
They're not bad players. It's just that this team will not stay together.
They're going to have to play heavy minutes. But the interesting thing about this, we'll go through the list on who they added. Luis Scola, Jeremy Lin, Randy Foye, Anthony Bennett, whatever.
But it could be new scenery, maybe.
Whatever you want to call it.
We'll see.
Scenery. He told people to not watch the Nets this season.
Yeah,
if anyone's seen that video.
Well.
I mean, could you really blame him? At least he's honest.
At least he's honest.
At least he's honest.
Be a politician.
And there's Grievous Vasquez. So, I mean, there are guys, say, things go really bad. You could package them, who knows, maybe with a Brook Lopez, because you never know. You can never bank on Brook Lopez being healthy for a whole season. I mean, it's going to be very difficult for that. But no matter what, they are going to have a first-round pick this year, but it is going to be swapped with the Celtics, so that's going to be in the 20s, so that doesn't have as much value. But who knows, maybe they package that and a player or something, and they get to move up. Who knows, for a team that might need a big man like that.
Right.
So, anyways, they lost Thad Young. Jared Jack, I mean, didn't really play much of the whole season.
Right.
And there's Shane Larkin, who is also gone. But he didn't really ever have that much of a lengthy career role. I mean,
he's already on his third team in his third year.
Yeah, he was a star in Miami, but, I mean, what could he have really done? So, looking out for this roster, they have some talent. They have some players there, but in the whole perspective of it, there's just the talent in the whole East is a lot better, and in the West there isn't a worse team.
Yeah, I mean two of their division opponents are top four in the conference, so it's a lose.
And the Knicks are a lot better.
And Philly's the Nets might get swept by everybody. I mean,
it's possible. Philly's gonna play them hard. I think people don't realize that Philly's guards aren't as bad as everyone thinks. They added Gerald Henderson. Yeah. They have Sergio Rodriguez from Spain. There's Stauskas there. DJ McConnell. They're not awful. And Joel Embiid has looked amazing. But
I like what the Nets have done in the draft. All right, Chris LeVert, Michigan, solid player.
Rondae Hollis-Jefferson was hurt last year. But he's going to be
Isaiah Whitehead.
Isaiah Whitehead wasn't that bad.
Future guard, maybe.
I think he's going to be a nice role guard off the bench. I don't think their ceiling is that hard.
I mean, there's just not a whole lot.
There's only so much that Kenny Atkinson is going to be working with.
Yogi Ferrell's, some a little.
But you look at every other team around there, and they're really not. They're not going to last it. And what Brooklyn has to do, they have to build up assets. They have some assets. They have cap space to sign these guys, but who's going to want to go and play for them at this point? I mean, you got Jeremy Lin there. Jeremy Lin is going to put up some numbers for them. He's going to be pretty good. But
tell you what, are you looking at fantasy basketball drafts? You got one soon? Jeremy Lin's your guy.
I know. I mentioned that.
Jeremy Lin's going to be going probably 18, 7, and 5.
Wow, that's very generous. I think he'll be.
He'll play 43 minutes a night.
I think he'll be 15, 5, and 2 or 3 at best.
We'll see.
I think that's where he'll lie. Brook Lopez.
Couple alley-oops till Brook until he gets a Liz Frank injury.
Big thing for them, if they don't want the worst record in the NBA, Brook Lopez is going to have to stay healthy for the whole season. If Brook Lopez is not healthy for the whole season and he has some injuries, it could be worse pick. Which in long-term perspective still doesn't really help them out, because then they're just helping their divisional opponent.
Right.
No matter what, the higher that pick, the better the player the Celtics could take, or a better player they could trade for. So, I mean, long term, it's not looking that great for them, but they do have some decent pieces. It's not the worst thing we've seen. It's not Charlotte Bobcats bad.
No.
But it is.
It's pretty bad.
It's the worst they've been since maybe they were about to get that first pick with Kenyon Martin all those years back. So that's the Brooklyn Nets outlook for this season. It's gonna be bad for a couple more years before anything gets better, because they still don't have their own pick for another 2 years. So it's going to be a while in Brooklyn, but maybe they have something to watch and look forward to with Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, Brook Lopez, and Jeremy Lin for the time being. Where do you have them? Worse record than Philly or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go worse record than Philly. They're gonna get behind Philly. They'll win a few more games.
Depends if Philly trades one of those big men with Okafor and Noel and gets a solid
then
guard
it's
back.
not even close.
Then I think it's done.
But I just still think. It's
and then
Brooklyn.
Ben Simmons comes back in January, so I don't think that.
I still think it's Brooklyn worse record. I
Yeah.
think New Orleans might be closer.
Brooklyn
than
is. I think.
Philly.
Well, if Anthony Davis is healthy, then
Yeah, well, that's big.
yeah, it is. But
That's a 6'11" if.
yeah, I know. But at the end of the day, I think they're a lock for bottom 3 worst record in the
Yeah, no
NBA
doubt.
once again for the second straight season. So that'll do it for this preview. Next up is the Charlotte Hornets in the South. Yeah, back to the Charlotte Hornets. I think there's a second or third season called the Charlotte Hornets,
Yes.
but we'll be right back after this.